Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Kristen, and today I'm going to be doing 10 brand new Dollar Tree Christmas DIYs. I'm excited for Christmas to start. As much as I love fall, I will definitely be enjoying fall, but I will be creating Christmas DIYs. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to decorate for Christmas yet if you think it's too soon. I have a playlist of fall DIYs. If you are still going in with fall, that's totally fine. But everything kind of just starts early on YouTube. So you have to buy the stuff at the store while it's still there. You don't have to make it right away, but I would just rather make it instead of have a pile of stuff laying all over. So yeah, so 10 brand new DIYs for Christmas, and everything is from Dollar Tree, which is even more exciting because hopefully you will be able to find and pick up items that I found. Today is a collaboration with my good friend Nicole from The Week's Nest. If you are not subscribed to her channel, I will have her video and channel linked in the description box. She's absolutely amazing. She does a lot of farmhouse, boho. She does some really creative out of the box things. She's amazing at macrame. I actually got to do a collab with her while she stayed here for a few days with her family. It was so fun meeting her. I will leave that video in the description box below as well if you guys want to check out our collab while she was here. She came in August. Yeah, so she came here a couple months ago. It feels like forever ago, really. But anyways, you guys, let's jump in. She's also doing 10 Christmas Dollar Tree DIYs as well. So you guys are gonna have 20 DIYs for inspiration for Christmas. So yeah, let's jump into the video.
That we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our
First DIY you'll need is some of these wooden cutouts, some pom-poms, and all I'm going to do is dump the pom-poms out and hot glue them to the entire tree. So I started with black and then I worked my way on to the white one.
Chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
To use just one more of these wooden cutout trees and some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just tracing the back side, and then I will cut the scrapbook paper out and then glue it with just a glue stick to the tree. And I like these colors because you can always add different like picks and like colors and greenery. So I just really wanted something really plain, and then I wanted these to stand. I didn't want them to be just like this, so I thought it'd be cool to add these little crates to the back sides. These I actually picked up at a garage sale for 25 cents, and then I was going to do a different DIY, so I painted them gray. So it actually kind of worked out perfect because I just decided to glue the two together. They have the little crates in the crafter square at Dollar Tree, so if you don't have these on hand, you can always pick up probably 3 of them. These are a little bit larger. And then I am just going to take my trees and I'm going to glue them to the front of these crates.
I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe.
The next DIY, you'll need 4 of these triangle decor pieces from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be ripping the backs right off. And then to get some of the excess paper, you can tear. I use a little bit of sandpaper, and that works really, really well. And then I picked up a bunch of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. So a lot of my DIYs probably this Christmas will be using scrapbook paper, but it's so inexpensive. It's 4 for $1 all the time, and they just had some super, super cute ones, and I couldn't pass them up. So I picked up a ton of these because my Hobby Lobby is pretty far away, so when I do go, I just stock up. So I just took the back side of the triangle and I just traced out the scrapbook paper, and I did mess up a couple times because I wasn't paying attention to the way the triangle was, so just make sure that when you do this, your scrapbook paper is facing the right side up. And then just taking my glue stick once again, I'm just going to be gluing the scrapbook paper down.
And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you.
I'm just going to use my hot glue gun and glue the back side of the triangle and just glue the piece back together. This never goes on 100% perfect, but either way, it's still super stinking cute. And then these little wood stems were from Dollar Tree as well. And these are the big chunky ones. And then I'm just hot gluing 3 to 4 of them together because I'm going to be making some cute little Christmas trees, if you haven't already guessed. I thought this was such a clever idea, and as soon as I seen these at the Dollar Tree, I knew that these were going to be little trees. Like, what a clever idea, I thought at least. And then once you have all these stems glued, you're just going to glue them to the triangles.
Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with love and joy. Loving so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you, so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby.
To make this stand up, you'll just need some of these little tumbling tower blocks, and I put 3 of the darker color down, and then I am just adding 4 to the sides standing up using hot glue. That's all I had, or that's all I needed. It's all I had, but it's really all I needed. And then this is what the little stands are going to look like, and I did 4 of these triangle trees, so you'll need 4 of these little stands. I made a larger one, you'll see right there. I did not use that one because it was just way too big and it looked too weird, so I just used 7 blocks per tree.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby,
Next one, you'll need a beware sign or just a longer sign. I know they had some scarecrow ones. One of these signs, I'm actually using one from the fall. I just kept this because I save everything. In some spray paint. This is just in a white color. It's a semi-gloss by Rust-Oleum. And then I'm just going to take my little sign piece. This was like the front of one of those signs that I showed you that said Candy Cane Lane. And like I said, I just saved this and I'm making a snowman. So I spray painted the sign white and then I just glued the little piece on here to make a hat because like I said, we're going to make a snowman. I know this isn't like the most original idea, but I thought it was pretty clever for coming up with all Dollar Tree things using this because I have made reversible ones. Not on my channel, but I have just made them for fun. But I had to use like a couple pieces of wood, some nails, all sorts of things like that. I got these buttons actually from the Dollar Tree a couple years ago, and I always just keep them just in case, and I'm glad I did because every time I start purging in my craft room, I always think that I really don't need these, but I just grabbed 2 bigger buttons for the eyes and then smaller ones for the smile.
this year, it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill.
take a pencil and just draw out the nose before I use any kind of paint. And you're going to see through this video that I use a lot of these paint markers, or these are like paint acrylic pens, or paint acrylic markers. These are really nice. They're from Arteza, but they are really easy to use, especially when you're like just coloring in, or you want to paint like lines. You can do straight lines versus just, I'm really shaky when it comes to painting, so these work perfect for me. This is some ribbon from Dollar Tree this year, and I am just going to wrap it around and make a little bow, glue the bow right on, glue the ribbon right on the back side, and then I'm also going to be adding some buttons to the bottom because it just looked kind of sad and plain.
Supposed to be making our Christmas memories, oh, and I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else.
Grabbed these little stickers. They're little wooden stickers. They're pretty cute. I thought these would be super cute embellishments for the hat. I'm not sure if I want to leave the hat exactly how it is, but I kind of liked it plain, and I liked the wooden snowflakes, so I didn't add a whole lot there, but I think it's super, super cute. And this was really easy to make too. That's what's kind of fun about DIYs. When they are easy, it's just more fun.
This is how it's supposed to be, making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun.
One, you'll need 3 of these boxes, and as soon as I seen these, I knew I was going to make little presents with them. So you'll need some more scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I'm using this black and red buffalo check, and I just cut out squares, and I am just gluing them to every single side, including the little drawer side.
Comes up, these are the good times with you, baby. This year it's just gonna be you and me, hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this?
To make the squares, obviously I just trace this out, so I just want to show you right at the end. That's what I did, and then I just made a bunch of squares, cut them out. I'm using some of this twine and ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and these little trees. Presley helped me decorate these just a little bit because I always need her finger when I am making bows. I kept really getting out of the camera focus here, or the camera view here. I was just like really into making these little present boxes perfect that I really wasn't paying attention to filming. I was just paying attention to making these boxes, but you get the whole gist of it. I'm making them look exactly like presents, like you'd see under a Christmas tree. Here I'm using the twine, and I really, really like this. I think this is always super fun to use for presents or for crafting, but I know I showed you guys some Dollar Tree haul videos the last few weeks, and that is what I'm going to be using for my next few Christmas DIY videos, just because I didn't want to spend a ton of money and buy a ton of things that I may or may not use. So I really just wanted to use what I had first. So if you guys want to go back to those videos, I will link them in the description box so you guys can check out what I bought. So if you guys want to follow along, if you want to get some inspiration, you'll know what to pick up if you see it at the Dollar Tree.
This is how it's supposed to be, making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be, making our Christmas memories? Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do.
This one, you'll need a sign from Dollar Tree. This was actually bought last year, and I thought I better use it this year. One of these little wooden trucks. I found quite a few of these, so I picked a few of those up. And then this plaster in chalk paint. Waverly chalk paint in plaster. I don't have any white, and I don't want to make any, and I don't want to buy any, and I really just want to use this. And it looks white anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal that I'm using this. And I'm just going to be covering the whole back side of this sign with the plaster color. And then these are the Arteza acrylic markers that I love using. They are 100% like paint markers, which is super nice. And I'm just going to be using this green color and coloring in the tree. I'm using the black acrylic marker for the wheels. I'm actually just painting the truck just because it is a larger piece, and this is the Scarlet Red color by Arteza.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. This is how it's supposed to be. Making our Christmas memories.
Once everything was done, I just found a straight edge, and I am just using a pen actually this time around to make some fake shiplap, and I'm only going along the little creases or the little cracks of the sign. I thought that it would kind of look more realistic than just making a bunch of lines, so that is what I did there. And like I said, I just used a pen and nothing else, and I think it actually doesn't look too bad for just using that. I'm using these crafter sticks to make a nice little frame. I already cut them out, and I just kind of lay them out and then cut them to see what sizes I'll need. I feel like every time I do this, though, I mess up somehow. And then I just wanted a black frame, so I'm using the Waverly chalk paint in ink and painting all the craft sticks that color. These felt letters from the Dollar Tree. I don't know why I keep saying Dollar Tree because everything was from the Dollar Tree. And then I just found the letters for Farm Fresh Trees, and then I am gluing the frame down first just to make sure that my letters are all messed up when I go to do this.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
I also hot glued the truck down first before I did the letters, and the felt letters are cool because they're just little stickers, but I thought that the writing was kind of cute, so I thought this was just super easy, and it only cost a couple bucks, $4 to make, unless you already have craft sticks or just signs you haven't used, but $4 for a sign is super, super cheap.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
This one, you will need 2 of these frames, and then you are just going to pull the centers right out. These come apart super or fairly easy, we'll say, and they go together really easy as well. So I'm just using some shiplap scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I told you, you are going to need lots of scrapbook paper. I think I picked up like 40 pieces when I was there because like I said, I knew I was going to use it. It just kind of gives Dollar Tree items just a little bit, I think it makes it just look a little bit higher end. And the little inserts, or how do I say, I think it's like a plastic, they are super, super staticky, so I really just had to put the scrapbook paper on the back side. I didn't glue it, I didn't do anything, so I wanted it on the back side because I wanted the clips so I could clip on some free printables, and then I'm just putting this back how it was, and so even though I didn't glue anything down, it's still going to stay really well. These are free printables I got off Pinterest. I will leave links in the description box below for you, and all I did was clip these right on. Easiest DIY in the book. You can always add some ribbons. I do not have ribbons right now, so I will be waiting for my next trip to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Walmart if they have Christmas. So yeah, no ribbons yet.
Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss it.
Another quick and easy DIY, you'll need a pizza pan, some of this black spray paint from Walmart, and the spray paint does not go on that great. You would need to do a couple coats, but I just didn't want to. Honestly, I really just didn't want to. I kind of just liked the way it came out. It was kind of like a matte black / gray. And I thought, hey, you know what, that's going to work because I'm going to use the buffalo check in like the gray, black, and white. And then I kind of just laid the scrapbook paper out and smoothed it around so I would have a circle to cut so I can just glue this right to the pizza pan. And do you guys want to guess what I used to glue it down to the pizza pan? Yes, a glue stick. And I am not kidding. This like beats out Mod Podge hands down because this works just as well, but you don't have all the bubbles, and glue sticks are super cheap. And I just use the ones from the Dollar Tree, the Jot glue sticks. They work perfect. You'll need this Let It Snow sign or any of these type of little wooden signs you can find at Dollar Tree. It doesn't have to be Let It Snow. This is a Scarlet Red by Arteza, and I'm going to be painting this entire sign this red color except the snowflake because snowflakes are not red.
This in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling.
And then I am going to be painting this snowflake white. You can't really tell or see a difference. I really almost thought about adding glitter, and then I was like, okay, I'm not adding glitter. Like, that would be a giant mess. And then I just used some hot glue to glue the Let It Snow sign right here. And I think I'm going to dry brush around the edges eventually of the pie pan or the pizza pan just because it did scratch up a little bit with the spray paint.
And having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
DIY, you'll need a couple of these little wood slabs from the Crafter Square. I like these. They almost remind me of like awards that you would get as a kid. I know, but I'm definitely not making awards. I'm going to just go back in with this Waverly Chalk Paint and ink. Can I say that so many times in this video? I will say it a lot because I used it a lot. I'm just painting the back sides and the front sides with this black, and then once those were dry, I just cut out some decals for these. I really kind of want to use these for my 3-tier tray. These are super cute, and if you don't have a Cricut or a Silhouette or any kind of cutter, you can definitely just use free printables and just Mod Podge them or glue stick them right to the tops. I think that would look just as cute, and I know these are pretty plain, but I'm kind of just waiting for the stores to get some bows out. I don't like making bows at all. I would just rather buy them and purchase them already made, so I'm just waiting for bows. I think I'll add bows to them. I think it'd be super, super cute.
We're gonna dance, 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 come on, dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time, dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
Using this Mary sign. This is like a thicker wood-ish type. I am using black. Once again, I obviously went with the theme here and used the Waverly Chalk Paint and ink constantly because, you know, I don't know. I think the reason why I like using black and white is because you could throw any color next to it and it will match regardless. Christmas, I really like the rustic feel to my house, so everything is very traditional, so I always think that black and white decor always matches all of it because I have so much green and so much red. I just traced out the little deer with the buffalo check. I just had a little bit left over from the other DIYs. So I just traced that out, and yeah, I wanted a little buffalo check. That's actually all I did with this one. So you could always just add it to a wreath, but I think this would look cute just sitting right on a shelf.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true.
This one, you'll need 3 of these little wooden arrows. I was going to call them signs. Some spray paint. This is just from my local hardware store, and I just spray painted the arrows. This, I used my silhouette once again, and this font was Cabana. It was something really awkward, but I just did Santa's Workshop, North Pole, and I can't remember the other one, but you'll see it in 2 seconds. And then I thought I would just add some white paint to the tops and to the sides so it looks like snow fell on it. I thought that was pretty creative. And then I just have a leftover stake from a fall sign that I kept around. And I'm just gluing these to make a cute little Santa sign, North Pole sign. I thought this was super cute. You can always add glitter, whatever you wanted to it. I mean, obviously, like 100% this is for inspiration. Reindeer crossing, there you go. But yeah, this was another super easy DIY.
Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble around in the snow. And my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful. What a night. Can you feel it too? Girl, I won't let you go. When the sky comes alive, let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday. Let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday. Yeah. Haven't seen you in so long. Though we text every day, and still my feelings are